Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want the Fast Game Show. MikeC.
And I am Fred. Wow, what's good, everybody?
Hey, today we talking to you about Gran Turismo 7.
Yes, now you can find this on PlayStation 5, and you can find this on PlayStation 4, which I really didn't know about. So, hey, before we get started, man, like to tell y'all to go over there to KastAway Boutique, where you can find yourself some hidden treasures for yourself or for a special gift for somebody, man. Check them out, support. And also, man, for my 420 people, y'all go out and check out Splif City, man. Get you some 420 apparel, accessories, and stuff like that. So if you're in the culture, man, go over there and visit them folks at Splif City and get yourself some joints. Or get your, yeah. No pun, hey, pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Fantastic. So today we're going to be talking to you about Gran Turismo 7 for all y'all car enthusiasts that love that particular genre. So Fred is the only one that got a chance to play it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to. So Fred, talk about it, bro. What's going on?
Okay, first of all, this is going out. Shout out to Elbow Media Studios because he's getting back into gaming now because he got his P4 and his Xbox Series X. And he was on the fence of buying it. He was like, man, I'm going to wait until you review it. So, Mark, this goes out especially for you. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. That's pretty good, Fred.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, brother.
Yeah. There is a reason behind that. But as soon as I get this thing out the way, we can go ahead and continue. All right. So, let's start with the mechanics of this game. Let's start off with the graphics. First of all, the graphics, they look beautiful. Now, I had to go out of town again this week, so I played it on the P4, and I also played it on the P5. The one good thing about this is that if you get the anniversary edition for the PlayStation 5, they give you a digital code to download for the PlayStation 4, and that's how I was able to obtain this, right? So it's essentially like buying not really buying two games in one. You get a little discount off of that. But at the beginning, at the installation, the graphics really wasn't that appealing because it just looks like, you know, a regular generated town that you're racing these 3 cars in. And if you don't have a fast enough internet connection, this will take you a couple of hours to download the full game because it's not all packed on that disc. After you get past that, after you get past the graphics part, then you can start playing once the game is already downloaded, right? And people are asking, is this a true simulator game, or is it an arcade style game? Well, it's a little bit of both. It's out there it's trying to appease both simulators and for arcade style game playing. The arcade style game playing, in my opinion, would be playing this with a controller. Mm-hmm. If you play this with a steering wheel, then you have more of the simulation factor, right?
Right.
So I played this with the Thrustmaster T150, and that has the 3 pedals. It has the brake, the shifter, and the gas. Plus, I have the gear shifter on there as well. So you can, if you know how to drive a manual, you can hook all that stuff up. And the Thrustmaster 150 that I have is only for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3. But when I did hook it up to my PlayStation 5, it worked perfectly. So that was my simulated experience. The arcade experience was when I was playing it with a joystick. Now, this has everything that Gran Turismo has to offer. It takes you back in the day when this game first debuted. It has the super sport cars on it. I mean, any car that you can imagine, super sport cars on here, they have. As far as like customization and all the stuff that you could do with as far as like changing the tires, changing stuff on the engine, changing the exhaust. I'm not a car enthusiast, but if you were a car enthusiast, everything that you do to your car, you can do on this game. And the reason why I didn't really give it a 5 is because this is a lot of microtransactions. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can play these courses and get all type of different licenses so you can gain more access to bigger and badder cars. You can also give PlayStation your money for digital currency, so you can just go ahead and purchase that Bugatti that you want, or that Lambo, any of that stuff that you want. You can purchase that stuff with real money. And I think that's where I draw the line with that, because if you have a digital copy of this game, we all learned with PlayStation Home, once those servers are not available, you can't do anything with. So if you want to take this game to GameStop and you pay $80 for it, GameStop is only going to give you like $3, and I'm being generous for that. You can't get that reimbursement back for all that DLC content that you that you brought and stuff like that. So as far as that, it looks good. Now on the PlayStation 4 side, if you're going to play this on your PlayStation 4, make sure that you have a PlayStation 4 Pro, because it's not going to run as good on the OG PlayStation 4 than it does on the PlayStation 4 Pro. If you're playing this on your PlayStation 5, I mean, you're in there like swimwear. It's a beautiful game. And it is just Gran Turismo. It's just Gran Turismo. That's all it is. It takes you back to the yesteryear of when Gran Turismo first came out. And the other thing I love about this game is that it takes you through the history of how cars first started to come out on the scene until now. So it gives you like a little history lesson, you would say. Some of the tracks look good. Some other tracks look generic. Like when you're running through the streets and stuff like that, the buildings, they kind of look generic. But when you're running the tracks with the trees and the foliage and all that other stuff, it looks amazing on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. But yeah, it's a pretty good game, man, and car enthusiasts would like it. So Mark, to answer your question, this is a true simulated game only if you can provide this game with a steering wheel and a clutch set. If you're playing it with a controller, you're getting more of the arcade style. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that. Hopefully that answered your question, man. So
all right. So Fred gives it a 4.
Yeah.
Out of 5.
Yeah.
I really don't have no questions as far as for a simulator game like that, but it does the good far as what I see. So hey, Gran Turismo, let's go ahead and give this a final verdict, Fred.
Final verdict, Mike.
Fred, Gran Turismo 7, is this a buy, pass, or rent?
All right, say that again, Mike, because I ain't switch over to the screen in time enough.
Fred, Gran Turismo 7, is this a buy, pass, or rent?
I'm going to say man. I'm going to say rent it. I'm honestly going to say rent it, because this is not for everybody. This is not. It's really not. Maybe when the price goes down. Oh, bless you. Maybe when the price goes down a little bit, then I would say just go ahead and buy it. But if you're a simulated type person and you want to play this game, if you don't have a steering wheel, you're not going to have a lot of fun. Okay. So if you arcade style person, you may want to get it, but you're going to get frustrated at times where you want to buy a certain car or drive a certain car and you just can't, and then you're going to have to go out and spend real money for this. And if we keep doing this stuff, supporting these games that have all these microtransactions, what are they going to do? They're going to keep building games that have microtransactions in it. So the $100 game that you purchase, at the end of the day, when you look at all the money that you spent on this game, you know, spend well over $300 for a $60 game that should have been all included with everything in it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, that's why I say it's a strong rent. So yeah, that's my opinion, man.
Okay. All right. So, like always, you guys can hit us up at thagamersshow@gmail.com. That's Game Show with an A. Don't forget to head to the Facebook store page to find all low prices. Don't forget to hit us up on vTime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Gamers Club member. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we drop videos like these.
Yeah, yo, and again, don't forget to head over there to KastAway Boutique, man, where y'all can get y'all some treasures. Find y'all some treasures, man. They have a brick and mortar store down in DC. You can get a gift for yourself or a gift for that person, someone special. And also, to all my blazers with the lighters, go ahead over there to Splif City and get you some 420 apparel. You know what I'm saying? Right. And yeah, man. And it's over. Prime is finally here. We got the final piece of the puzzle, and we're going to start filming that stuff ASAP, man. So, but yeah, I'm very excited about getting this last piece of the puzzle in. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
What the facts?
Gamer Show.
Next time people watching, thanks for tuning in.
See y'all later, man.